Hello there. This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? I have had a little shopping spree online and I bought a couple of these Michelin maps. I've already done a couple on this channel. I've done one of Germany and I've done another one of the USA. So today we're going to take a look at Japan. And I've also bought, I'll show you now, so these ones are, spoiler alert, two that I'm going to show you in the future, not today. Got France. So I've had quite a few requests for France actually. So France is bought and is happening sometime soon. And I managed to get South Africa as well. So a big hello to my South African subscribers. We'll be looking at South Africa and Lesotho and Eswatini very soon. So I'm quite excited and I'll keep hunting. I've got a couple I'd like to get. I'd like to get one for Australia and New Zealand. And I've already got ones for Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay, and where else have I got? I've got one. So the USA one covers Canada, and I think I've got one for Spain and Portugal, and one for the Benelux, so Luxembourg, Belgium, and Netherlands. Oh, and Italy we've done on this channel as well, haven't we? Okay, so let's take a look then at Japan. This looks like it is the southern tip. Japan, obviously in Asia, duh. And it is a group of islands. It's not actually one island, it's a group of islands. And just trying to get my bearings. So this is Honshu, you can see here. Can you see that? No, I'm trying to get in Honshu. And we can see the southern tip here. So we can see Hiroshima is here. Now I've been to Japan once, I've been to Tokyo. Someone mentioned in a comment once, they were like, why are you pronouncing Tokyo as Tokyo? Why are you like making fun of the name or something? And I was like, why are they saying that? And it dawned on me that I said it because I did a year of evening classes in Japanese and Tokyo is pronounced Tokyo, and this person thought I was being rude and like trying to imitate a Japanese accent without being able to speak Japanese. And I was like, oh god, how awful. If people don't know that I speak Chinese and Japanese and Korean, then they probably think I'm being rude or something. But I think the vast majority of my subscribers know that I speak like 9 fluent languages and I speak about 30 to 40 in some degree. So if you hear me overpronouncing the names, I'm just doing my best to sound correct, and the people who live in the country where I'm doing the map of often write comments and say, oh my god, I loved the fact that you could pronounce it properly and you pronounce it correctly, thank you. So it's not for you, it's for them. So if I say, for example, go up here, if I was saying this word Kyoto, in Japanese it's Kyoto, because this is on the O, so it makes the O longer, so it's Kyoto. So we'll come back to that later. Okay, let's start down and we'll work our way up. We'll work west to east and going from south to north. So this is Kyushu. Kyushu district is here. And we can see Kagoshima. I don't know what Kago means. Shima means mountain, I think. It's like the character. We've got those little islands down the bottom. You can just see, peeking into view, somewhere called Tanegashima. And Kuchi Moerabu Shima, Yakushima, so Shima, they're all mountains, must be volcanic. Oshimishoto, Kanoya is there. Got this inland, what do we call this? It's not a fjord, it's like, I can't think of the word in English, not a delta, what is it? Lagoon, maybe. Or maybe just a natural port. Kagoshima is here. And then we've got loads of little islands over here. Yatsushiro, Amakusashoto, Shimabarawan, and that's the name of the strait, I think. And then Kumamoto is there. I've never heard of that place, Kumamoto. I've heard of Fukuoka, so Fukuoka city is here. And this is testing my football knowledge. And I played when I was in the year 2000, when I had my obsession with Japan and China. Originally, I did my evening classes in Japanese in about 2001 to 2000. No, there's 2002 to 2003 actually. I tried to do 2001 to 2002. I turned up to the first lesson, but then they told us that there weren't enough people to go ahead, and so they did it the next year and they had enough people, so I would have done it for 2 years. But so yeah, I also played at this point in time, I think it was some video game that was Total War, I think, Total War Japan, or Total War Shogun or something. So I know of some of these place names through football and through that game. The Kitakyushu is here in the Fukuoka district. We also have Saga. Fukuoka's there, we said Saga's there. Nagasaki is here. I think there's a bigger Nagasaki though, I don't think that's the one. Omuta, Sasebo, and this is supposed to be Nagasaki. Tsushima is here. And this is Nakadori-jima. I think Dori means island. This is in the Sakai National Park. So this is the southern largest island to the south. I think, is that the name of the... No, it's not. Again, this is just the district. There's so many different names for like the area and the district. So many different. This is Kyushu Sanchi. Okay, so we cross the strait, which I believe here is Suonada. And we can see Yamaguchi is here. Yamaguchi would be like Guchi's mouth or gateway to the, or maybe Yama is mountain. Yamaguchi. I can look it up now. There we are. I'm wrong. So Yama is mountain. So Yamaguchi, gateway to the mountain. Shima is island. So these Kagoshima, Tanegashima, they're all island. There we are. Even I've learned something new. Trying to show off. Actually, I'm going to do that. Okay, so Hiroshima is here, which is ironic because I don't think it is an island. Hiroshima's there. Yamaguchi, we talked about Ube, Tokuyama, Ofu, Kodamatsu, Iwakuni. And then, what does this say? Setonaikai. Is that the name of the strait between these two? So we have this island now, where we can find Kochi. We also have the Shikoku district, Ehime, Matsuyama, Imabari. And then this place is Takamatsu, Tokushima. I've never heard of any of these places. Going back to the northern island here, we have Hamada, Masuda, Hiroshima, Onomichi, Fukuyama, Kurashiki, Okayama, and then just to the north here we have Matsue in the Chugoku district. You can see some islands up here, and I think this island is Honshu. I think this is the very large island, the Honshu Island. So we've got Tottori up to Fukui. Can you see Fukui? I need the other shot. And then the very important city of Kyoto. And somewhere I've got on my wish list, Osaka. We often say Osaka in English, but the O has got the thing on it, so it's Osaka. And it's a massive city, very, very large. I think off the top of my head I'd say maybe one of the largest after Tokyo. Tokyo itself is the largest city on the planet, so everything is going to look small compared to Tokyo. When we get there you'll see what I mean. Kobe is also here, and Akashi, Wakayama. Okay, I'm going to try and turn page. Okay, so there are lots and lots and lots of like images where they have all these different islands, because there are just so many islands. In this particular one you can see the Kyushu Islands, the Kagoshima, Okinawa, where Naha is, and we have the Osumi Shoto with Kanoya. And these are the Ryukyu or Nansei Islands. That's the Pacific Ocean up there. And down here, the Sakashima Shoto, it says Iriomote Ishigaki National Park. Okay, so there's that. Look at it. Okay, so we were coming up that way, and we're still on Konshu Island, the main island, and we can see now Nagoya is here. So we've just had Osaka and Kyoto, and now we have Nagoya. Another massive city. We can see here another island. Toyokawa is here, Toyohashi, Hamamatsu, Yaizu, Shimizu, Shizuoka is there as well. The wind's blowing outside, I apologise. I can't change the weather. And as we come up, obviously we've got this beautiful area here with lots of green. National parks aplenty. Where Kanagawa district is. Izuhanto. The Tokyo Islands, which are all national parks. Then we have the sprawling, massive area of the capital, Tokyo. Within Tokyo, you've got lots of other places that are sort of, they've been almost usurped because of the metropolitan areas it's spread out. So if you say that Tokyo is this area here, maybe. So we also have Kawasaki, Chiba, Kashiwa, Ichikawa, Urawa, recognizing a lot of football teams here. Kawaguchi, Yokohama is down here with Kawasaki, Yokohama, Yokosuka, Yamato, Fuchu, Tachikawa. What's this one? Tokorozawa. And then Chiba district over here, Sakura, Ichihara. So Tokyo just absolutely massive. We talked about it in a previous video when we did the top 10 largest or most populated cities in the world, and Tokyo came out as number 1. I've been there once, and I can tell you, it is overwhelmingly busy. Like, there are people everywhere. Crossing the road is like insane. It's the same as trying to, I don't know, walk through a full sports stadium. It's like just people walking in every direction. Crazy. There's also this rule, in case you're unaware, and they have similar rules in other places in the world. I'm not saying, I mean, in Singapore, for example, you can't smoke in the street. You have to. There are places in Singapore where you have like footprints, and you're supposed to stand there because there'll be like somewhere for you to put out your cigarette. You can't walk down the street smoking a cigarette, and also chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. Like, if you're caught, it'll be confiscated from you at the airport and stuff, because it obviously messes up the pavements. What do you call it in America? Sidewalks. But in Japan, because of the issue of rats, I assume that for that reason, I'm not exactly, there are lots of reasons, but yeah, definitely vermin would be one of the reasons. You're not allowed to walk down the street eating, so you have to like sit and eat somewhere. You can't just walk down the street eating a sandwich or a hot dog, which is quite common in places like New York. You just like go to a vendor on the side of the street and you'd get a hot dog, and then you'd walk back to work on your lunch break eating your hot dog. But that's illegal in Tokyo or in Japan. You're not allowed to walk around because obviously you drop food, crumbs, etc. So there are places like hot dog vendors, but they will have seats, and you can only order and sit down. There are places like that sell like yakitori, which is like, ironically, I've got a barbecue stick here. Yakitori is like chicken with sauce on it. Yeah, so that's what I thought was really interesting. I love Japanese food, I love sushi, and having it in Tokyo was like, oh my god, it was insane. But you'd be surprised, actually, I suppose. You don't realise that Japanese people do not eat sushi every day. It's like, it is still one option of things that they can eat. You know, we think, oh, you know, it's Japanese, they would eat it every day, but no, it's not a specialty as such. But it's certainly not like you would need to eat it like every single day. Okay, Ibaraki, Sochiura is here. Oyama, Kiru, Maebashi, Ashikaga, Ota, Kumagaya, Takasaki, Maebashi, Gunma. Lots of national parks in this area here. What's this one? Joetsu. And then as we go further north, so I've just seen a picture of it in the top corner. Mount Fuji. Just trying to... Where is it? I don't think it's far from Tokyo, is it? Obviously it's massive, so you can see it from practically everywhere. But... so that's a peak. Matsumotsu. Nagano. Did I say Nagano? I missed Nagano. In my mind, it was like not far from... my head would be like around here. Oh no, that's not mountain, these are just a place of interest by the looks of it. It's disappointing. I thought I'd be able to see it quite easily, but I cannot. Okay, so then going up, we've got Aizu, Wakamatsu, Koriyama, and Niigata, which is on the coast here. Niigata. Nagaoka here. Fukushima is here. Sendai on the coast here next to Ishinomaki. Miyagi area is here. Yamagata is here with Yamagata City there. Sakata is on the coast there. So Iwate area is here. You can see it's far more densely populated in this area, and actually as we go up to the north it gets really, really cold, particularly obviously in winter, but in spring and autumn as well. Akita is here. We can just see before we turn the page, what's it? Hachinohe. Hachinohe, never heard of that. Hachinohe, Morioka, I missed, sorry, Morioka, and then Hirosaki, and in the Aomori area we got Aomori City here. And then we can see this island, the main island, like I said, the largest, with all the major urban centres, ends, and then we have to the north somewhere called Hokkaido. And I was in a documentary, I think it was actually just Top Gear, did an episode on Hokkaido. And Hokkaido, it really does snow like the majority of the year. So Hokkaido is quite northerly. It's 44 degrees here. So I'm just trying to think. I mean, Russia is just here-ish. So we've gone from having the Pacific Ocean lapping at our shores to this is the in Russian Okhotskoye Morie, the Sea of Okhotsk, in Japanese Okhotsk Kai. And we can see here this is Proliv La Perouse, so I feel like Russia's not far away actually. So yeah, we have Hokkaido Island, like I said, very snowy, very cold. Sapporo is here. Muroran and Hakodate. Muroran, Hakodate, and the Oshima area. Yama area here. Shiri, is that Shiribeshi area? Tamakomai. And then we've got Kushiro on the coast here. And you can see Kitami here. Kamikawa area with Asahikawa. Takikawa in the Sorachi area. Rumoi. And then to the east we've got Nemuro area. You can see oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I think there's an island which is possibly disputed between Russia and Japan. This could be the one that it is because it's named in Russian. Kunashir. Nemuro Kaikyo Kunashirski Proliv. Kurilsky Ostrova means island in This is Kurilsky Island. So it doesn't have any national borders there, so it is suggesting it is a part of Japan, according to this map. Just having a look at the inset. If you look at the inset, it's got Hokkaido of the island here. But these are a different colour. So that's interesting. Perhaps it is suggesting that they aren't Etorofu. Yeah, interesting. Or maybe, oh, I see. This is also a different colour, so that's just saying it's just not part of Hokkaido Island. These are their own islands. Okay, I understand. Because Honshu is the same colour as them. And then in the north we have Soya region, where we can see Wakana at the northernmost point. And then these two islands, the Rashiri, Rebun, Sarubetsu National Park, with Rishirito and Rebunto. That was fascinating. Let me just check what's on the other side. I'll show you a couple more of the insets. So we've got, this is the central Honshu, for some reason it's in French as well, Centre de Honshu. So this is the area here where we can see Nagoya, Mount Fuji's here, look. I said I didn't think it was too far. So Mount Fuji is here, just north of Shimizu and Shizuoka, northeast. And it's to the west of Tokyo, not to the north. And then it's got here the Kyoto and Kansai region, so you have Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto. And then one more, it's got the western Honshu, so Hiroshima, there. And then if we continue looking at the insets briefly, because there's so many little islands that we've missed. We can see Shikoku, with where do we? Kotoira, Opokekochi, Shimantokawa, Matsuyama, Toko Onsen. And Kyushu, which is where we started our video. We can see the bottom island of Kyushu. And where do we recognize from here? We had the national park Kirishima, Kikkoan, and Arita, Fukuoka, Beppu, Usuki, Takajio, Manamata, Nagasaki. I think then, to complete the insets, we've got some at the bottom here. So we've got the inland sea, so that's between Shikoku and Honshu. And there are a couple of islands here. There's the Kankakei Gorge, Teishima, Naoshima, and Honjima. Then we have the Yaeyama Islands. They don't look very highly populated, to be honest. And then the Okinawa Honto, Nakijinju, Sachi, Mapicho, actually. Southwest Botanical Gardens can be found here. Underground Naval HQ. Samamamijima is there. that is all. Yeah. Did you see this? Yeah, we did. Very cool. Oh wow, that was really fun. I enjoyed doing that. I love doing videos on this channel. And so that was the map video, the paper map video. Lots of lovely paper sounds as well as the map tracing in this ASMR video on the island, or the islands, the country of Japan. We took a look at it, and I tried to remember some facts here for you, but if I messed anything up, then just put it in the comments section, correct me. I really look forward to hearing from you. Also, if you enjoyed the video, click like. If you are new to the channel and you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then click subscribe, because I've done Germany, Italy, the USA recently, and I've got plans to do France, South Africa, the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Spain and Argentina very, very soon. And more if I can get them, now that I realise that I can find these online. Okay, I will leave you there. I hope you are nice and relaxed and found the video at least a little bit interesting. And if you want to click on that video next, I recommend that'll help if you're still not asleep.